What happened last night? Have you ever woken up and felt that the shadows around you knew more about your life than you yourself remembered? You open your eyes to the soft hum of the ceiling fan, the smell of smoke still faint in the air, though no fire burns in your room. The night is gone, the morning is here, yet your body trembles as if it has crossed into a place you should not have entered. You live in a small town, a town where everybody knows everybody, a town where gossip spreads faster than rainwater down the dusty streets. But last night was not like any other night. Last night something happened. Something that even now you cannot explain, even now you cannot say out loud without your tongue turning dry. You rise from your bed slowly, your heart heavy with a memory that refuses to stay clear. You know you went to bed late. You remember locking the door. You remember checking the window. But as you stand, you see the door wide open, as if someone walked in freely. You glance at the window, and you notice the curtain swaying though the air is still. You whisper to yourself, what happened last night? You step into the sitting room. The clock on the wall is stuck at midnight. No ticking sound, no movement of the hands. Just silence. You touch it, but it does not move. Your eyes drift to the corner of the room, and you see marks on the floor, long dark marks, as if something heavy was dragged. You bend closer, your fingers trembling, and you notice the marks lead to the door, then vanish outside into the pale morning light. Your neighbor, Mama Igioma, calls from across the fence. Her voice is uneasy. Did you hear it too? She asks. Hear what? You reply. She stares at you as though you are pretending. The screams. The shadows. The footsteps. The whole street shook last night. You did not hear. You try to speak but your lips feel stiff. You only shake your head, though in truth you do remember something. A sound, a cry, but it is buried under the weight of a dream you wish had not followed you into waking. In your town, strange things are whispered but never admitted. People talk about shadowy figures that appear when the moon is hidden, about voices that call names at night, about children who vanish without trace. But you always believed such stories belonged to old people with too much palm wine in their blood. Until last night. You leave the house. The street is unusually quiet. No motorbike engines, no children running, no traders calling their prices. Everyone's eyes are tired, everyone's face is pale. At the far end, near the abandoned well, people gather. You walk closer. The air grows colder. There, lying on the ground, is a goat, only it is not whole. Its body is torn, its head twisted at an angle no living thing could endure. People whisper. Some say it is witchcraft. Some say it is a warning. Some say the shadows took it. The chief of the town arrives. His walking stick hits the earth with a hollow sound. He clears his throat. This is not the first time, he says. This will not be the last. But we must find out what happened last night. His words fall heavy on your heart. For you know deep down that what happened last night is tied to you. You remember the cold hand that touched your foot in the dark. You remember the whisper in your ear, a voice that said your name, not once but 3 times. You remember the pressure on your chest, as if a body heavier than stone sat on you. You tried to shout, but no sound came. You tried to move, but your limbs were locked. And then, as quickly as it came, it was gone. You told yourself it was sleep. You told yourself it was only a dream. But the marks on your floor, the clock frozen at midnight, the neighbors who heard screams, they tell a different story. As the crowd murmurs, a woman points at you. He knows something, she says. Her eyes burn with suspicion. His light was the only one on last night. You freeze. You cannot deny it. You did not switch off the bulb in your room. Perhaps that was why the shadows came to you. The chief narrows his gaze. Is it true? You nod slowly. Then tell us, he says, what did you see? Your mouth opens but no words come. How can you tell them that you saw shapes moving in the dark, taller than men, thinner than bamboo, faces hidden, hands long as branches? How can you tell them that you heard laughter without lips, whispers without breath? How can you tell them that one of them bent close and sniffed your neck, as if marking you for something yet to come? So you stay silent. The crowd disperses, but whispers chase you like flies. You return to your house, close the door, sit in the silence. You stare at the marks on the floor again, and you notice something you missed before, a footprint. Not small, not large, but strange. The toes are too long. The arch is bent. You place your own foot beside it, and you shiver. It is not human. Night comes quickly in your town. The sun falls as if afraid of the dark. By 7, the streets are empty, shops closed, windows locked. But you cannot sleep. You sit on your bed, eyes wide, waiting. Then you hear it. Tap. 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 A sound at your window. Not loud. Not hurried. Just steady, patient. Tap. 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 You freeze. You do not move. The curtain shifts though the window is closed. Then a shadow grows across the floor, long, stretching, reaching. It does not match any shape outside. It is darker than dark, thicker than night. Your body stiffens. The air turns heavy. You cannot breathe. The fan stops turning. The silence deepens until you hear only your heart pounding. The shadow leans forward. It whispers your name again, slow, dragging the syllables as if tasting them. Then it asks, "Do you remember? Do you remember what?" You try to reply but your throat is locked. The shadow moves closer. You feel its coldness brushing your arm. And then, in one breath, you remember a night many years ago. A night you had buried deep. You were a child. You had wandered near the abandoned well, dared by other children. You had leaned too close, and something had looked back at you from the bottom. Not water, not reflection, but eyes, two pale eyes that never blinked. That night you ran home, shaking, and swore never to speak of it. But the thing in the well did not forget you. And last night, it came back. You jerk awake. You are sitting on your bed, sweating, gasping. The curtain is still. The fan hums again. Was it a dream? A memory? Or both? Your phone buzzes. A message. You open it. No name. Just words. We met again last night. Your hands shake. You drop the phone. You whisper to yourself, what happened last night? What is still happening? Because you know now the night is not over. It is still here, hiding in the corners, waiting for you to close your eyes. And as you sit frozen, you hear it again, tap, tap, tap. This time, it is not at the window. It is inside your room. Like and subscribe for part 2.